So we start the dough in with a mash temp of 144 degrees. We are mashing 7 pounds of two-row, 7 pounds of Pilsner malt, a half pound of flaked rice, a half pound of flaked wheat, a third of a pound of torrefied wheat, and 2/3 of a pound of acidulated malt. Here I'm stirring the grain as it's poured in slowly, just to try and make sure there's no dough balls and to make sure we get as much as we can out of the grain that's added. So around 30 minutes into our mash, I'm just kind of making sure that everything's all stirred up. No dough balls or anything again, just trying to make sure we get as much efficiency from this mash as possible. And once I finish that, I will be recirculating the water through the cover to help just increase efficiency even more. So now that we finished the mash, we are going to sparge with about 2 gallons of water over the top to get us back up to around 7 gallons. As the grains are draining, we increase the temperature of the heat to 100% to start the boil process. So now that the wort has reached a boil, we will be adding our 60-minute addition. This will consist of 2 ounces of nugget hops for the bittering addition. With 10 minutes left in the boil, we're adding the immersion chiller just to sanitize and also prepare it for the cooling process. Alright, 0 minutes left in the boil. We're going to add 1 ounce of Amarillo, 1 ounce of Cascade, and 1 ounce of Chinook. After the hop addition, we have turned the temperature on the heater down to 170 and are starting to recirculate water through the cooler to bring it down to temp for this 170-degree whirlpool for 30 minutes. Here we are adding the whirlpool addition of 1 ounce of Amarillo, 1 ounce of Cascade, and 1 ounce of Chinook hops to whirlpool at 170 degrees for 30 minutes. Alright, killing the heat. Turning on the water to recirculate, to drop the pitching temp. Alright, so now that we've hit ideal pitching temperatures, around 66 degrees, we are going to transfer to the fermenter, using the pump to slightly aerate the wort as we go. Here we are pitching the yeast for the start of fermentation. I did not have time to start a yeast starter the night before, so I'm just pitching the dry yeast directly into the fermenter. Lastly, we are just testing the original gravity of the beer. The target was 1.077. We came in at, I believe, 1.064.